got Switch Sports DLC coming, we've got Mario Kart Wave 3, we've got sales figures for Scarlet and Violet, along with a load of issues, and a Pokemon game won Nintendo Game of the Year. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to Switch News, my weekly Switch news show. Yeah, the set's changed a little bit. The screen that used to be there has broken. So now I've had to replace it with the one over here, but it's too large to go over there. So yeah, get used to it. And if you're new here, go down there, subscribe, like this video and share it around, and let's jump into it. So Nintendo are finally releasing the Nintendo Switch Sports free DLC next Monday on the 28th of November, which includes the previously announced golf update. So going by their tweet, it will include 21 holes from the Wii Sports series with survival golf alongside casual modes. When Switch Sports released, I was playing it to death with Christina, mainly to get all those cosmetics that they were offering that used to like roll around. But the thing is, we haven't played it in quite a few weeks now, but I am actually quite excited for the golf update, and it will certainly be a lot of fun this holiday, which is coming really soon. So let me know if you've got Switch Sports and if you're excited for the golf update. Next up, Nintendo have just announced Wave 3 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, or which I like to call Mario Kart 8.5. So Wave 3 is set to launch on December 7th, so not long to go now, and again, just in time for the holidays. And this includes Maple Tree Way from the Wii, Rainbow Road from 7, Boo Lake from Super Circuit, Berlin Byways from Tour, Rock Mountain from 7, Peach Gardens from DS, London Loop from Tour, Merry Mountain from Tour, and well, I myself actually like the inclusion of all of these Tour courses since I never get to experience them otherwise, since I don't play mobile games. And of course, if you're not aware, you either have to purchase the DLC pack as a standalone product, or you do get it included as part of a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack membership. Don't forget too that this places us halfway through the booster courses, as there's 6 waves in total running until the end of 2023. And of course, this is just a buy time for them to keep making and release Mario Kart 9, right? And hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be on the Switch Pro or the Switch 2. Next up, Pokémon Scarlet and Violet's UK sales charts are in, placing it the second best Pokémon launch ever, according to Games Industry. They've stated it sold 25% more than Sword and Shield in its first week, but it falls short of overtaking Sun and Moon's launch sales figures. What's crazy, but I guess kind of expected, is that it sold 56% more than Legends Arceus and 70% more than Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. As for the sales of Scarlet and Violet though, I expected more people to go for Scarlet, but apparently 52% of sales went to Violet, 42% went to Scarlet, and 6% went to the Dual Pack. Now, I myself bought the Dual Pack. You can probably just see it over there somewhere, down in the corner, right? And, well, yeah, I bought the Dual Pack mainly because I wanted to play Violet and I wanted Christina to play Scarlet since it's multiplayer. But what did you buy? Have you bought one of these yet? Let me know down in the comments. But sadly, it's not been a smooth road for Scarlet and Violet. The internet has been flooded with hilarious visual glitches, bugs, and just downright terrible performance. I myself have experienced horrendous frame rates, a glitch that froze my game entirely, forcing me to hard restart it, a weird glitch that puts like a white line down the left-hand side of the screen as if you're attaching a Joy-Con, you know, when it goes ching, and then it shows like that line in the corner, it just keeps kind of like showing up. And I thought it was just like me and my issue, but Christina even had it, the same visual bug on her Switch Lite, which you can't even slide a Joy-Con on to like initiate that visual sort of thing anyway. So it must be a bug within the game. I'm surprised this game even made it past quality control, to be perfectly honest, and many game developers and other people in the know have spoken up, at least on Twitter, to say this is not a result in the Switch's aging hardware and instead is purely down to Game Freak's unoptimized development. Now, I guess they just haven't had enough time to work on the game, or maybe not enough support or money from either the Pokemon Company or Nintendo, which kind of surprises me since it's one of the highest selling game franchises ever. Now, I'd at least expect these games to be some of the best looking and best performing games on Nintendo consoles. Not the worst, but sadly, well, they're looking pretty bad. Now, I have to agree with everyone on Twitter when they're saying, why don't they team up with Monolith Soft? Because that would be amazing. Imagine Pokemon Company, Nintendo, and Monolith Soft. Whew, those would be incredible games. And if you don't know, Monolith Soft are the people behind Xenoblade Chronicles. You know, the games like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that recently released on the Nintendo Switch, which are massive, expansive open world games that look beautiful. Oh, just imagine a Pokemon game like that. But of course, let me know if you've been experiencing any crazy stuff whilst playing Scarlet and Violet down in the comments, because I genuinely would love to know. And finally, a Pokemon game has been crowned Nintendo Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards. Spoiler alert, it's not Scarlet and Violet. Durr. But instead, it's Pokemon Legends Arceus. And yes, I say Arceus, not Arceus, because that means something else here in the UK. So if you're from America, for me, this is called Arceus. And I find this kind of funny since before and even after the launch of Arceus, everyone complained about how bad it looked, the poor quality visuals, and the performance. But now, when compared to Scarlet and Violet, these games, they just look so much better and perform so much better. Like, you know, it's just ridiculous. And I myself actually love Arceus, and I'm kind of sad that they didn't incorporate more ideas from it into Scarlet and Violet, but I do hope that they continue the Legends series as standalone games. So what did you think of Legends Arceus? What do you think now when you can compare it between Arceus and Scarlet and Violet? I'd definitely be intrigued, because obviously Arceus was so out there. It was so different from anything we've experienced before, and well, still really different compared to Scarlet and Violet. So let me know what your thoughts are on both. I'd love to know down in the comments. But that's it. That's it for Switch news this week. Make sure you're subscribed, share this video, like this video, and all that good stuff. And if you want to see some Pokemon Violet gameplay, whether that's docked or handheld, well then check them out just here. You'll have my 3-hour live stream from the game, from the beginning of the game Violet up here. And then down here, you can see our Switch OLED handheld gameplay, which is 30 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay, so that you can see what it performs like and what it looks like. Now, obviously, these sort of footages just here are from when the game starts. The performance gets worse as you progress through the game and actually get into like big open world areas.